Assassinorum Execution Force is a fast-paced co-op board game for 1 to 4 players, where 4 Imperial Assassins must stop Chaos Lord Rusk's deadly ritual. Combining stealth, tactics, and all-out combat, the game delivers intense action, featuring assassin miniatures, chaos enemies, detailed board tiles, event cards, and dice. It's a must-have for both board gamers and Warhammer 40K fans. Hello my friends, my name is Max, and today we're doing something very special with this fun box from the past. We arrived to 750 subscribers faster than I expected, and that means that I will have to make 2 videos today. One of them is gonna be with this box, and another one is gonna be traditionally with the mini. To celebrate this milestone, we're going to open a somewhat rare Assassinorum Execution Force box. It was released in May 2015, even though on the box, on the other side of the box, it says 2014 at the copyright. Over here. The lowest price I saw on eBay for this box is currently around 150 euros or 150 US dollars or 125 British pounds plus delivery and taxes. And there were roughly 10 of these boxes, sealed boxes, and we have a sealed box as you can see here on eBay. This is a standalone game with rating 6.7 out of 10 on BoardGameGeek.com, and the important part for us is of course that the miniatures in this box can be used for Warhammer 40K games. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and open this box. This box is almost 10 years old, and I'm thrilled to see what's inside. Wow. So we got a bunch of things going on here. First of all, it's a bunch of sprues. This is a Chaos Sorcerer, a Terminator Sorcerer, as we can see from these beats. It's actually quite cool. Gonna move it aside so we can see the sprue clearly. Looks amazing. This is definitely one of the cooler sprues over here, and it says Games Workshop 2006. I think this is a very old Terminator sprue. Next, we have some cultists. As you can see, the majority of the cultists are almost assembled, like this one, for example, so it's not a lot of things to build here. Same story for this sprue, and this is from 2012, allegedly. And this is our first assassin. Here it is, very, very small sprue from year 2013. The box says that the assassins are unique, but I think that they should have been sold even before this box was released. So they most likely just packed some stuff into the box. And here we have a very funny looking old style Chaos Space Marines. We're supposed to got 3 of them here, and that is what we have, 3 of the bodies. These are really old sprues. Does not even say Games Workshop here. It says just some digits over here, which I think we should read as 2011. Very funny looking sprue. Next one is another assassin, looking really, really cool. This is also a sprue from, this is actually from 2014. I'm not entirely sure what this number means. Is this a year where the sprue was done, or is it a year of the model? I think this is when the sprue was done, actually. Okay, this is another assassin. Assassin number 3. Looks nice. Also 2014 over here. And assassin number 4. Really cool looking. Also 2014 over here. Last sprue, seemingly, with more cultists. So it's 3 sprues of the cultists, 1 really nice sprue, decorated sprue of the Chaos Sorcerer in Terminator armor, 4 assassins over here, and 3 Chaos Space Marines, really old style Chaos Space Marines. Very, very interesting. Let's see what's else in this box. Then we have some sort of cards, event deck or something like that. Let's open it. These are presumably the cards with the information about the units. Chaos Sorcerer Lord, we can see resilience, stamina, action, and abilities. Obviously, this is an image of the Sorcerer, a really cool card. Chaos Space Marine. This is how the Chaos Space Marine is supposed to look like. Chaos Cultist with Autogun. This is this one. Really funny looking. Chaos Cultist with Auto Pistol. This is this lad. Abilities, tactics. What is this? Aha, okay, so these are the cards of the assassins. The Eversor Assassin and abilities and tactics. This is Culexus Assassin and its abilities and tactics. Same for Vindicare. And of course, Callidus. We have 4 types of assassins here. All 4 are present. These are some sort of events. Okay, I think the rest of the cards here are events. And that is what it says here. So let's see what kind of events here. Elite Patrol. Another Elite Patrol. More Elite Patrol. False Alarm. Patrol. So this is basically something that happens during the game. I think you're supposed to pull some events from these cards. Data Demons. Demonic Will. Dark Runes. Demonic Aura. Cacophony of Whispers. Psychic Events. Bellowing Overseers. A Grisly Discovery. Yeah, you see? Immediately draw and resolve 2 additional event cards. So this event card is pulling more event cards. I think through event cards, this game is basically doing things that your enemy is supposed to be doing. So you're playing, this is a co-op game, you're playing against the game. And that is the way for the game to do stuff for you, to you. An Unforgivable Lapse. A Prophecy Fulfilled. Random Sweep. Another one. Another one. 4th one. Misdirection. Unholy Transmutation. Ghostly Tide. Warp Frenzy. The Gods Are Pleased. Okay. The Net Titans. That's scary. They Go No Further. The Net Titans again. Temporal Distortion. The Gods Are Fickle. Patrol. 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 And that is pretty much it. So it's a bunch of events and some cards for the assassins and the units. And I really like the design of these cards. These chaps look old. They are very old. These ones too. Yeah, very, very cool. Okay, so these are the cards. Then we, of course, get a bunch of bases, and even some bases for the Chaos Space Marines and Cultists. So these bases are for the newer Assassins, I believe. Some dice, necessary part of the game. Some empty bag, I don't know. This bag is probably for some sort of tokens or whatever. This is actually good thinking on the part of Games Workshop. And we have a huge blob of print materials in a plastic. Let's take a look. I'm gonna try to open it. I'm gonna put it like this. We got, what is this? Assassinorum Execution Force. The Assassins, the Servants of Chaos. Yeah, and you can see that the Terminator Lord, the Sorcerer, looks very large compared to the other units. These are the assembly instructions. This is how you build these minis. Actually, this is gonna be handy when we're gonna assemble the assassins. Looking really, really nice. Servants of Chaos. Advanced instructions over here. This is actually quite interesting. And the Space Marines are being assembled in a very complex manner. Beats 1, 2, and 3 are put together and dropped on a base. That looks funny. Look, they ask us to cut out this plank over here and to actually drop them on a normal base. This is funny. Okay, that's good to know. And of course, the Chaos Terminator Lord with no numbers over here, so you just find it on a sprue and then you make it happen. This is gonna be interesting. This kit allows you to build 2 of them. This is probably the Sorcerer, and this is probably just a Chaos Terminator Lord. I'm pretty sure I have another miniature, like this one, separately, so we can build both flavors of these pals. Yeah, and very cool black and white illustration of this stuff. Moving forward, this looks like a game rules kind of thing. Very nice stilistics. Yes, the execution force, the mission, the models, components of the game, some sort of fluff, presumably the execution force, some game and process is happening here, the mission, the models, they explain us what the models look like. Oh, there is a Chaos Familiar here. Nice, that is actually quite neat. This looks beautiful. Components of the game. They explain us how the game works here. And we have room cards, apparently. We haven't seen them, I think. And some counters, obviously. Reference cards, general principles, counting distance, line of sight, cooperative play. Reference cards, this is how you use the reference cards. This is really well done. I really like how this looks. It reminds me of Kill Team booklets. Looks very, very, very nice. Very good prints. Setting up the game, and these are presumably the rooms. So I guess the game allows you to replay it multiple times with slightly different kind of outcomes and setups. Raise the alarm. And there comes the fluff. The Achillean atrocity. And they explain us what is going on here. So there is some lore, which I'm really keen on reading. I always say that, and then it never happens because I don't have that much time. The Vindicare Assassin. Ooh, they explain how the Vindicare is looking like. And what's the gear? Spy mask. The Callidus. And same here, Poison Blades. Face Sword. So this Face Sword is seemingly Cthulhu related. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I saw it somewhere online. And I really like that. The Assassins, all the weapons have some sort of green, you know, this poison green kind of things here. So look at this. Green here, green here. Okay, there is no green over here. This guy just shoots people left and right, and not people even. And yeah, the last one also has some psychic powers green thing over here. This looks this is Culexus, obviously. This looks cool. So if you want to learn something about Assassins, this is probably the booklet for you. Of course, they sell you more things. The White Dwarf magazine and Warhammer. This is the 7th edition. This was released during the 7th edition. I think the 7th edition is from 2014. And this game is from 2015. Of course, yeah, you need codices, you need rulebook and whatnot. Okay, this is the booklet and this is the reference, quick reference kind of thing. This is the tokens and the rooms. Okay, these rooms, all these are push out. I'm not gonna push them out just now. I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna be playing this anytime soon. But these are like a teleportarium, engineerium, and some sort of other kind of rooms. They have numbers here, so allegedly we will have some sort of instructions how to set up the game. This is another one. More fancy things here. This is just like blood all over the place. Some arcane mechanisms, and I don't know what this is. Some sort of a map, stellar map, whatever. This is very, very interesting. Okay, that's a bunch of Psych Out Grenade, Soul Horror, Polymorphine. I don't know what Polymorphine is. On Alert. Okay, Wounds. This is pretty much the same kind of stuff. Wow, this looks substantial. The complexity level of this game on BoardGameGeek.com is 2 out of 5, which means that this game should be accessible. It should be fairly easy to look at this board. It is like half a centimeter thick. Okay, so this is 1 bit. This is another one. I think it's gonna be 4. This is third one. Desecrated Imperial Aquila. And this is number 4. Wow, wow. So you obviously combine them together in a very large fields, like somewhat like this. I'm not even sure like how things should be okay, this is how it should be combined. Check this out. There is like beats of things, and these are presumably the walls. These are the walls. These are the places where you can move. The assassins probably start here, and the Chaos Lord is just hanging around somewhere here, I guess. Again, I don't know anything about the rules of this game. I'm just assuming things as I go. But anyways, that looks really cool. This looks amazing, guys. I don't know what this is. I will have to make some reading before I will be able to do stuff. And that is pretty much what's in the box. There is seemingly nothing else. So again, we got 4 pieces of the game board here. We got 2 things with rooms and tokens. This is number 1. This is bit number 2. A bunch of fancy rooms. We got the rulebook. This is the fancy looking rulebook. We got instruction set for assembly of the miniatures. They explain us how to build the minis. We got some reference cards and event cards. These are the cards. Some extra bag. Some bases. Some dice. And of course, a bunch of really cool looking sprues. And this is the most important part for us, I guess, because we're gonna be building some of these pals, and we're gonna see how they look like on the battlefield. Especially I'm interested into the assassins, because these assassins are the same assassins you can buy today. They seemingly did not change that much. Apart from the fancy one that you got as a reward for Warhammer Plus subscription in the year 1. And that's a wrap for today, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It will help you to catch more content like this and support me in growing this channel. Share your thoughts on this box in the comments below. The next milestone of 1000 subscribers will be celebrated with another cool unboxing, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to check the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.